We begin on a dusty path through a dense forest. Whether you were running short on coin and were hoping to find some work, or because of your own various personal reasons, you decided to head to a small, remote mining settlement called Salt Crag. In a span of a few minutes, you all arrive at the town gates and are greeted from afar by a cacophony of voices, shouting over each other and arguing. As you come closer, you see that a large wooden gate is closed, and 3 guardsmen are blocking the door, trying to hold back a group of about 7 people. Behind them is a single horse, 2-wheel carriage, with 2 wounded men laying on it. You can see that one of them is missing an arm below the elbow and is laying there motionless in a pool of blood, while the other one, leaning with his back on the front of the carriage, is clutching his stomach with both hands with streams of blood flowing between his fingers. The people themselves seem like peasants or lower-class citizens, wearing simple if a bit dirty clothes. In the front of the group is an older male gnome in fine clothes, arguing with an irritated guardsman. None of them have noticed you yet, and you can overhear a part of their conversation. The guardsman, staring down at the little gnome in front of him, says in a loud and official manner, "You know the rules, sir. I can't open the gates until dawn." The gnome is yelling back at the guard, "Are you mad? I told you they were right behind us. We managed to escape just by pure luck. 6 others are dead, and we have wounded and dying people here. What's more, we lost 2 carriages of my finest wool, and had to drop off the rest to carry those poor bastards." He gestures towards the wounded man. "Besides, it's almost dawn anyway, so open up." The guardsman sighs and answers, "Very well. We will open one side of the gate, but make it quick. If the orcs pursue you here, we will close it shut, no matter if some of you get stuck outside or not. Now, you heard me, man. Open the gate." At this point, as people begin to push towards the gate and make their way inside, the guardsman finally sees you. He glances with distrust and disapproval at the woman with snake-like features, and at the bronze-skinned tiefling female. But when he turns and sees the large orc carrying a set of makeshift drums, he immediately lowers his halberd and aims it towards him. He shouts out, "They are here! Close the gates!" Panic ensues, but all of the people manage to push through before the gate.
てめえ正真正銘の史上最低な男だぜ。てめえのつけば金では払えねえぜ。
Closes. The guardsman carefully approaches the orc, yelling at him, "So here you are, you bastards. Came to finish what you started? And where are the rest of you hiding? So, what do you want to do?"
Do we like discuss as a group, or how do we do this?
That's too many things to remember.
That's why I said make notes. A guard is aiming a halberd at you, Lika. Asking you what the fuck are you doing here?
I think Lika should like kick this off, I think.
I want to...
No, he's asking me a question.
Yeah, it's fine.
I say hold. We come in peace. I bring music. Yay.
Am I to believe that? Right after the caravan got ambushed, you just show up
Sure,
here.
I can play some notes for you if you want.
I'm not interested in orcish chants.
It's not a chant, it's art of music.
Be gone with those lies.
Let me just try. Or you want to taste my clubs?
You can certainly try, orc.
Meanwhile, Kubi goes to the side, casts her cantrip on the earth, creating something that resembles a chair, sits on it, and says,
"I'm not with them. Do as you want."
Did you have that fucking ready?
"Yes!"
What?
Whoa.
So yeah, now you can do whatever.
Lika, make a persuasion check.
No,
What? No, you're trying to fucking persuade the dude.
I'm not trying to persuade him.
You are.
I'm trying to show him something. And I cannot roll for showing.
Okay, then yes you can. Roll for performance.
Fuck. How do I roll for performance?
You roll a d20, either here, from one of those bags, or you can just click right here on one of those.
And which one is 20d20?
The last one. So that's 11, and add your performance to the final roll. Which is in your character sheet that you totally have, right?
I have it opened right now.
I can hear you clicking.
I mean, I can check.
I have no
Plus
part
6.
in this. That's what I wanted to say.
I have it on +6 and E.
That's nice. So, 17.
It's a natural
Yeah,
20.
the guard's halberd kinda lowers for a bit, and he's taken aback by your performance.
Also,
Man.
question
But
quickly.
Yes?
Do we know each other already?
No.
Yes.
No.
We just happened to pass.
You just
paths in
happened to
that
arrive
moment.
at around the same time.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I see the guard is calming down, so I ask him what happened here.
Well, I suppose if you really don't know, these men arrived just mere moments before you. They were ambushed by a tribe of orcs. Most of them were slaughtered. These lads managed to escape.
How do you know it was orcs?
Well, it's not the first time it happened. Plus, we have eyewitnesses.
I didn't know any tribes near. Maybe they were wandering around? Or passing through your territory?
Those are here to stay. They've been here for the past, what is it? About 2-3 years. They have no intentions of leaving.
I'm sorry for my race, but I'm not part of their community. I came from Farland.
That's like some fucking nigga shit you say. Right there's like, we are not all
I'm
the
from
same.
the East Coast, motherfucker.
Well, you seem civilized enough for your folk. I guess don't cause trouble and you may enter.
I take that as a compliment,
But
thank you.
we will keep our eyes on you. Don't try anything.
Okay. I'm just trying to make some coin with my music.
Question, will there be a map?
There will be a map.
I
soon.
can't see shit.
Alright, meanwhile,
Like now?
this little conversation between the orc and the god is going on, Delania decides to ignore the whole situation, completely abandon everybody, and use the ensuing conversation to use his acrobatics to jump to a nearby tree and use the branch to get over the battlements.
Fucking hell.
Okay, that's nice. Make an acrobatics check. So
Right.
you roll a d20,
Where do I get one of them fucking things?
either here on the last roll,
At least
or
D20, okay.
you can just roll completely normally.
I
Yeah.
need you here.
In a moment, Lika.
So I pass the guard and I tell him, oh yeah, by the way, meanwhile there is a woman
One
climbing
second,
a tree.
mate. One second.
Mate, one action per time.
Yeah.
Do I like a roll here or there?
Anywhere you want.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
And that plus my +5 acrobatics, I
Doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
It
matter.
doesn't matter, mate. If you
you roll
roll
a 20,
naturals, then it's just
It's
happens.
an automatic success. It's
Yeah.
a critical success.
Okay, cool.
If you roll the 1, it's a critical failure. You dexterously and unnoticed by anyone manage to scale a tree and jump over the stone walls surrounding the town. The rest of you,
Can we have
orc.
a town? I don't see a town.
You will
Lika,
very
chill.
soon. But like you have so far no knowledge of the town, but we will get there.
Wait, we are not in front of the walls?
Yeah, I'm like on the other side of the walls.
And where's the guardsman?
Soon, mate, soon. Plus, you don't need a map for everything. I will mostly use them for combat.
Guardsman, just do it. Where's the guardsman? Come on.
Lika, just chill the fuck out.
As the tiefling and orc enter, and
She passes by, waving at a guard, saying,
Thank you.
Whose voice is that?
Your mama's voice.
Oof.
She needs to
voice?
breathe from time to time, so I just, lift her up.
Voice is that?
Go
Some
on.
trap. Anyway, as
Whose
you enter,
voice is that?
Lika, yours,
Take it
so shut it.
chill.
Are you making fun of me?
Yes, also
I'm-
shut it.
I'm going right next to the tiefling and I will step on her tail.
You cannot because that would be metagaming. But as you enter, you can see a small town made of wooden houses of varying sizes and shapes.
Can't see shit.
It looks like a lot of them were either rebuilt or expanded over and over, with some of the walls being from brand new wood, while others are little more than rotting planks. The buildings are also placed haphazardly, wherever there was enough room for them, so there are no real streets to speak of. The ground is muddy, with patches of grass, but here and there you can see what seems like a very old pavement made of chiseled stone. Among the first dwellings on this side of the settlement is a large two-floor, somewhat unstable looking house with a large stone tower-like structure towering above it. There is a sign in front of it that reads, Stone Throat Chimney Inn.
Okay. I greet the tiefling and saying, hello. Stalker.
The
I'm
tiefling is
typing
silent.
fucking info in. Jesus, chill.
Okay.
What info?
What were you saying?
Notes,
Oh yeah.
What were you
which you
saying?
should be taking.
I greet the tiefling. And I ask why is she here.
Who is
I'll-
Stalker?
Yes, although she heard him clearly, she... she would kind of speak with you. You're lucky. Otherwise I would just avoid you.
That's nice.
She looks at you and replies,
I'm just looking for some new clothes to buy in the city.
I
Okay,
am
mate.
so
How
scared.
many? How many do you have prepared
Who
for
is
this?
that?
"Go on." Crossman is pissing himself.
Oh my
Crossman.
fucking god.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
What? After she replied to that big orc,
You can
she
shut the fuck up, it's my action.
immediately
Yes.
accelerated her step. Just don't touch my figurine, motherfucker.
Nika, don't.
It's my text.
Fuck off.
No.
Accelerates the path towards the stone something chimney in.
Okay.
Okay. I make a weird face looking at her, and I think she's retarded and a nigger and a demon, so I don't care about her anymore. So
Yeah,
I move
Lika.
forward to find a tavern where I can play some music, maybe.
Okay, you enter the tavern. Delania, do you also wish to enter the tavern?
Delania watches the weird circus freaks going about their weird business and decides out of both of them that the orc has some nice pecs, meaning that might have a nice little fat orc cock there, so she enters the tavern too in pursuit.
Okay, as you enter it,
Where is the
the inn
tavern?
is...
Crossman?
I will place it in a second. The inn is almost empty this early in the morning, except for one dwarven man sitting in the corner, and the innkeeper, who is already there behind the counter and is cleaning some cups with a rag that is so dirty that it seems almost black. The innkeeper is a large, roughly 50-year-old man, wearing an apron covered in soot and bits of food. He has a bushy brown mustache, shoulder-length unkempt hair, with a large bald spot on the top. As he looks up to see who entered and sees you, he is caught off guard by your appearance, but only for a moment. A wide, almost toothless smile appears on his face and says, Well, 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 what an unusual band you are. But come in, all are welcome here, as long as they can pay, of course. The name's Edmund, and this here is the Stone Throat Chimney Inn, named after that old dwarven mining vent in the middle of this fine establishment. We remade it into a fireplace years back. But enough about that. Now, how may I help you? You're strangers.
I stop him in the middle of a question because I am an orc and I don't care about the talking. And I ask him if I can make some coin by making or helping him around the inn.
I mean, sure you can, but as you can see, I only have one patron here now. You could earn a good 5 silver a day here.
That would be nice, thank you. Is there a food and and a house? Or a... where I can
No, you'll
pop my
buy
head?
those.
I buy those, okay.
Now,
Okay.
as you're strangers, uh, here, let me describe the area for you a bit. And this is where I pull out the fucking map. And yes, it's drawn fucking. It was drawn quickly, okay?
It's
Don't
fine.
judge me.
It's fine.
It's fine, man.
Okay, in the meantime, I have a conversation with a chick near me. I ask her for her name.
Delania turns towards the questionable orc with his weird drums, but oddly sexy muscles.
I ask her if she wants to see a turtle.
Can I move you for a second? Wait, which one was this?
A weird name for a dick, mate, but whatever. Wanna see my German?
There.
Wait, what do you mean? Crossman promised
Observe magic.
What?
Magic?
I hear lags.
Crossman?
There we go.
No,
What's
yeah,
happening?
he's loading.
It's happening.
What's happening?
It's a girl. Oh.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Oh.
Oh, GG.
And also here,
Okay.
behind me, kinda, to the
What?
side.
Where we are.
There's a map of the area.
And where's the inn?
The inn is right here, this building.
Oof, we were far away.
No, you were here. This is where you came from. So you've entered here basically.
No, from
Wait,
here.
yep, from there. Here is the innkeeper, and here is a dwarf sitting, and that seems to be the only patron there. Here in the center is a, well, as he said, a dwarven mining vent that was repurposed into a large chimney, and for that chimney the tavern is named.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so I've continued. So, hello.
So yeah, you wanted me to see your turtle then?
Yeah, I heard you pale skin woman's like cute things. So
Do
I
you
can
call
show
it
you
a
one.
turtle? Do you call it a turtle because it's so tiny and it only peeks its little head out every now and again?
Destroyed.
No, what do you mean? I don't know if this is a joke or something. I mean this turtle. He's named Shelly. Look at his little hairs.
You're
You see what
ignoring
looks
me.
like a strange